Welcome to Kodennected Voices, the podcast where lived experience meets trauma-informed truth. I'm Janine, founder of Kodennected, somatic trauma coach and specialist in narcissistic abuse recovery and neurodivergent well-being. Here we talk about things like workplace trauma, emotional manipulation, nervous system healing, and the power of reclaiming your voice. Whether you're navigating narcissistic abuse, parenting through neurodivergence, or rebuilding after burnout, this space is for you. Let's reconnect, let's embody, let's transform. You're listening to Kodennected Voices. Let's begin. Hi, I'm Janine, and this is Kodennected Voices, where we reconnect, embody, and transform after narcissistic abuse and relational trauma. Today's episode is titled Death by 1,000 Cuts. If you've ever been in a relationship where things didn't feel quite right, but you kept questioning yourself instead of the other person, this is for you. We're talking about gaslighting. But not just what it is. We're diving into how it feels, how it plays out in your nervous system, and why your mind became the weapon that turned against your own truth. Let's come back to your body and let's tell the truth. Gaslighting isn't always loud. It doesn't always come from rage or open cruelty. Sometimes it whispers, "You're imagining things. I was just joking. You're being dramatic." Gaslighting is reality manipulation. It distorts what you saw, what you heard, and what you felt. Over time, you stop trusting yourself because someone else rewrote your truth. And if you're trauma bonded to them, the confusion becomes loyalty. Let's talk about cognitive dissonance, that feeling of internal conflict when your experience and your beliefs don't match. Surely they love me, they say they do. So why would they lie to me? Your body reacts, maybe with tension, a flare of anger, a gut drop, but your brain, the part trained to survive dysfunction, tries to keep the peace. That's where bottom-up processing comes in. Your nervous system registers threat before your conscious mind creates a story. The sequence looks like this. Your body feels unsafe. A signal gets sent to your brain. Your brain creates a narrative to make sense of the feeling. But if you learnt that being too sensitive gets you punished, your brain won't write a story about them. It'll write a story about you. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I did cause this. This is how you learn to abandon yourself. If you're a people pleaser, a codependent, or someone raised to take emotional responsibility for others, gaslighting doesn't just hurt, it hooks you. You speak your truth, and the narcissist responds with cold detachment, passive-aggressive apologies, and emotional withdrawal. You get the silent treatment, and eventually you're the one who apologizes just to feel reconnected. But that reconnection, it's not repair. It's cortisol-fueled relief from abandonment anxiety. And every time it happens, a little more of your inner voice gets silenced. Here's the truth. Your body always knew. That moment your shoulders tensed, your stomach flipped, your heart raced, that was your nervous system detecting danger. But your brain, wired for fawning and survival, turned the fear inward. I'm the problem. I make things worse. I shouldn't speak up. You learn to protect the relationship by sacrificing yourself. That's not love. That's conditioning. Show yourself compassion. You are surviving the only way you knew how. Healing from gaslighting is not just about recognizing manipulation. It's about rebuilding your connection to yourself, naming what you feel, trusting what your body tells you, releasing the need to prove, justify, or explain. You are not too much. You are too controlled. Now you're too awake to be silenced. If this episode stirred something in you, take a moment. Place a hand on your chest, your belly. Breathe. Your body never betrayed you. It was always trying to speak. And now that you're listening, you don't have to keep rewriting your truth to make someone else comfortable. Show the world compassion, but most of all, show yourself compassion. You are not broken. You are gaslit, and you are waking up. What is that worth to you? If you're ready to explore this further, I'd love to support you. You can book a one-to-one trauma coaching session or download one of my free sources at linktree/Kodennected. Until next time, this is Janine, and you've been listening to Kodennected Voices. Thank you for joining me on Kodennected Voices. If something in today's episode spoke to you, trust that it mattered. Your story matters. If you'd like trauma-informed support as you heal, grow, and reclaim your nervous system, you can connect with me via Instagram at Kodennected. And if you found this episode helpful, please share it, subscribe, and leave a review. It helps this podcast reach those who are still learning how to feel safe again. Until next time, reconnect, embody, transform. This is Kodennected Voices.